Are you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Knost, joined by the musical director, the one and only Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you, friend?
I'm actually under the weather, but yeah, no, I'll be all right. I basically just sprayed something up my nose to enable me to sing because before I sounded like I had that horrible like coldy effect to my voice, and it just doesn't work with me. It's not as sexy as you'd expect. So I think I'm going to battle through and then go straight to bed after we're done.
I appreciate how exceedingly vague that I sprayed something up my nose is. So good for you. You know what I mean? Whatever gets a little pep in your step, gets those pipes going.
I think medicines don't they don't stay the same across the pond. I don't think anything you call like, what do you call like stuff you take for headaches and stuff like that? What would you take?
Tylenol, aspirin.
We have aspirin. Tylenol I've never heard of apart from like movies and stuff.
Acetaminophen.
No, don't know what that is.
Oh, well, that's the drug name of what's in Tylenol. So acetaminophen.
Okay. So what I sprayed up my nose was called Sudafed. Do you have Sudafed?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I sprayed some Sudafed up my nose. Less ambiguous.
Yeah, but also a part of methamphetamines. So you know what I mean?
Great. It's gonna be a fun show.
I hope so. If you just start scratching your own face off, then we know that you took a little too much of that Sudafed, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he is amped. Look at him. He's fucking getting into it.
Yeah.
So we have a fantastic show, and we have our first ever backstage patron, Mr. Eric Grebner, is watching along with us, and our thanks to him for supporting us. And if you'd like to, the links for our Patreon are in the description below. You can join in, be one of the backstage pass individuals. There's also the link for our Discord. There's a general discussion that is open to everybody, and then there's a ton of stuff, separate channels for patrons where they can suggest songs or the new Clue announcement, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been really great.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Is Eric at work? I came in a little late. Is he at work or is he just really dressed up for the show?
I think it's a little of both. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He is at work, but I think he classed it up just a little bit because he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Cool. Good for him.
All right, you ready to bring on today's guest?
Definitely. Yeah.
Our first individual coming in, returning guest and newly retired commissioner. You know, he might be out there looking to adjudicate over other leagues. I don't know what is on his CV, what he's out there searching around for, but we'll find out.
I assume by the end of this episode, he's going to own us. I know it. He's just got it.
Own us. Boy, that seems extreme. We'll find out.
I'm ready.
Please help us welcome Mr. Kristian Harloff. How are you?
I'm good. I a former chairman, the self-proclaimed chairman. Remember that, Matt? And also, and so I don't know if I could own this. Rumors are that they fix these games. I don't know.
Nice.
Might be the rumor.
They fix them.
We'll find out by the end. All right.
Let me in from Reddit.
And I might have put you down like that horse behind you. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of insurance money riding on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is there any nickname you'd like to give yourself that I could call you on this show?
Fred.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Is that who took over? Is that the Triple H?
That's it. No, I can a little just I'm retired is perfect. If you introduce me retired, that's good enough. Just retired. Fair
enough.
Peaceful.
Yeah. Fewer headaches.
You have no idea.
I can only imagine. Shit, you got inadvertent strays from me, and I wasn't even attempting to do that. And fucking Christ. It turned this bullshit statement into we had to have a phone conversation.
Oh yeah, it's
worthwhile.
Hilarious. Yeah, of course. It was and after talking to you, we talked about it. But yeah, let people do what they want. But I said I feel like Thanos sitting on a farm. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's just withered arm, just carrying a basket of peaches. Like, fuck.
Yeah, just leave Thor out of my farm.
All right, the gentleman
about to beat me.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
He may have an axe in his ephemera behind him. I don't know.
Yep.
So we'll find out. Also a returning guest. Please help us welcome back onto the show, Mr. Dan Murrell.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Andy, do you have to show identification when you buy Sudafed there? Because we do here.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, future Kingpins, UK, no identification.
There we go, yeah.
Buy as much Sudafed as you want.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's start this.
We should have
meth
just
lab,
rescheduled, right? I mean, we've only done that 6 times for this
Oh,
episode.
man.
We should have just
That's true,
rescheduled.
that's true.
When did we originally reach out about this? June? July?
July, June, something
Of
like
last
that.
year. Of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like
of
perfect.
2021.
Yeah,
I do have a cricket bat. I don't have an axe, but I do have a cricket bat behind me.
No, I mean, Ezra's 7 months old now, and he's going to childcare, so he's interacting with other kids. So I'm basically in and out of a cold at any point. I mean, it's just.
Andy, did you name your son after Ezra from Star Wars?
No, it was Anna's idea.
That was Flash, actually.
Anna came up with Ezra, and then I told her I love the name, and then I told her it is a Star Wars character, and everyone's going to assume that it's because of Ezra Bridger. Yeah. But I said, don't worry, it's like from an animated show, like, you know, not many people know. And then I think like the week after he was born, they announced the live action version of him. They cast.
No,
it,
everybody
so,
amazing.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah.
Hopefully it's huge, and then just like you know, you share a name with a massive movie star or movie character.
Yeah.
Well, you know, after rescheduling and then rescheduling and rescheduling again, we're finally here, gentlemen, to throw down.
Let's do it.
Are both of you ready to begin?
Oh yeah, it's always an honor to go against the great Dan Murrell.
Of course. I mean, I have such a great record playing against Kristian Harloff. So let's see what happens.
Which is such a fluke, by the way.
We'll see.
What is the record at this point?
I'm 0-1.
0-2, actually. 0-2.
0-2, that's right. Teams and singles. That's right. I'm 0-2 in games against Kristian.
You gotta hold on to it when you got it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like sand slipping through your fingers. I still got it.
No, he's exactly right. It's 0-2.
Well, you never know. This is a completely different game.
100%.
That's true.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and jump into round one. Okay, so Mr. Murrell, you will have opening choice 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and Andy will begin playing. When either of you think you know the movie that this is from, buzz in with your name. I will call on you, and you're guessing the movie itself, so don't worry about the name of the song. And Kristian, please pay attention to the context clues.
You know I'm not good at that.
It helps. It helps, man.
It helps you write them. It doesn't help me. I'm definitely the one contestant on this show that does not listen to the clues.
This is fucking. Well, Dan, you might be evening up this series ever so slowly.
It's a work.
Here.
It's a work. I know a work when I see one.
It's not.
All right. Well, I'll give a clue regardless. And then if you think you know it, buzz in with your name. I'll call on you. You're guessing the movie itself. It's worth 10 points, and there's a bonus question worth 5 points. But we'll get to the rules of the bonus question when we come to it. So starting us off, Dan, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round one?
Well, I was born on the 4th of a month, so I'll say number 4. Why not, right?
Sure, why not? All right. Number 4 it is. Your opening clue is Mr. Anderson.
Making time, shooting lines.
Dan.
I believe that's Rushmore.
You, sir, are correct. That is 10 points for Mr. Murrell. He's on the board. All right, bonus question time, Dan. Now, some of these are easy and some of these are hard. It's worth 5 points. You have a choice. You can go it alone, but if you get the question wrong, you'll lose 5 points. Otherwise, you can open it up to you and Kristian. No one will lose any points if they get it wrong, but if he gets it right, he will cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question to you is, do you want to be a dick or not?
The constant struggle. I will start off by not being a dick.
I like it. Oh, leaving the door open.
leaving the door open to becoming completely dickish later in the game.
You can turn heel halfway through.
All right, it's open to both of you. So buzz in with your name if you think you know the answer. Here is your bonus question. What British actress plays the object of both Schwartzman and Murray's affection? What British actress plays the object of Schwartzman and Murray's affection in Rushmore?
That movie so long.
I can't think of the whole thing.
I don't know. I'm not gonna. It's not true. It's not right.
You can't lose any points if you just want to take a guess.
Yeah, know that I'm wrong. It's just kind of a waste of an answer.
I can't think of the last name.
Kristian. Claire Forlani, whatever her name is.
Forlani?
Forlani, there you go. Claire Forlani.
That's incorrect.
I know it was.
Is it? It's Olivia Williams?
Pulls it at his ass for 5 points.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the questions, when it comes to the trivia questions, you might as well just put me on a stake. The guy's been I've seen him do this many times.
Look, you said yourself you're 2-0 against him.
Yeah, and what did I start with? I said I don't know how that happened. And that was before he started studying.
You never.
That is true. I didn't study.
Yeah.
As long as there's no. What was it? Pecos Bill and the tall. Whatever the hell they were asking about.
The only shot I have is with the music. When it comes to the trivia stuff, I'm in trouble. I gotta need this music.
All right, Dan, you're up 15-0. You have control of the board. 4 is off the table. 1, 2, 3, or 5. Where you want to go next?
Close game so far.
15-0. It's close.
Yeah, that's good.
Mara loves prime numbers, so I'm going to go with number 3.
All right, 3 it is. Your clue is hawk arm. Hawk arm.
In a lifetime made of memories, I believe in destiny. Every moment returns again in time. When I've got the future on my mind, I know you'll be the only one. Meet me halfway.
Kristian. Over the top.
That is correct for 10 points.
Hawk arm. Or Hawk's arm, depending on which day Robert Loggia was on set.
I didn't get that earlier. I'm very upset with myself.
It's all right. You got the 10 points. I figured once the chorus came in, instantly one of the two of you was jumping in. All right, it's 10-15. Kristian, you're down by 5. Do you want to be a dick or not on the bonus question?
This is the dilemma. I don't want this guy anywhere near the fucking trivia, but the problem is that if I try to answer it alone, I lose points, right?
If you get it wrong, yeah, you'll lose 5 points.
Can I just say I don't know? And then does that count?
No, that does not count. You will lose 5 points on I don't know.
Right. Well, then I can't be a dick because I don't want to lose the points. I got to take every advantage I have. I got to try to go after. I won't be a dick on this one.
Okay. On this one as well, leaving the door open. I like it.
I'd rather not lose points and just let him get the points. I don't know where the logic is on that.
It could still put you down by 10, but whatever.
Whatever.
You're not going backwards, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, it's open to both of you. Buzz in with your name. What was Over the Top's worldwide box office? And I'll give it to you if you're within 10 million.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
Kristian.
75
million.
That is incorrect. You don't lose any points, though. Dan, you can't guess if you want.
If I get it wrong, do I lose points?
Nope, you don't lose any points.
I'm going to say 45 million.
Also incorrect. According to Box Office Mojo, it was 16 million.
Wow.
Worldwide?
Worldwide was 16 million.
What?
That's sly.
Crazy talk.
I figured it would have made around 35 domestic.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
Unless I somehow read those numbers wrong. That's pretty distinctive.
The 80s were a crazy time.
Wow. All right, so it's 15-10 with Dan in the lead, but Kristian, you have control of the board. You got numbers 1, 2, and 5.
1, 2, and 5. Let's go with number 1. Let's get it out of the way. It's been sitting there being a dick the whole time.
That's right. That son of a bitch.
Bastard. Thinks he's number 1. He is.
All right. Your clue for number 1 is a short chase for Martin. A short chase for Martin.
Arizona moon keeps shining from the desert sky above. You know pretty soon that big yellow moon will light a way back to the one you love. Blue shadow.
Kristian.
Oh God. My Blue Heaven.
Incorrect.
I don't know. I'm just.
Oop, Dan, you froze.
He loses.
Hold on, you froze there. You're back though. You're back.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I would take a stab at it. Three Amigos.
That is correct for 10 points.
That was the first one I was going to go with.
All right, Dan. That gives you 10 more points. It's 25-10. Bonus question: do you want to be a dick or not?
I have been berated and scolded for so many years for not ever seeing this movie, so I don't think that I can, in good conscience, be a dick here.
All right. Fair enough. It's open to both of you then. Here is the bonus question for 5 points. Friends Steve Martin and Martin Short have worked together on 4 films. Name 3.
Does it include this one?
Is it a film they work together on?
Yeah. So I'll say Dan.
Dan?
So I'll say Three Amigos.
Okay.
Father of the Bride.
Okay.
And Father of the Bride Part 2.
That is correct for 5 points. The last one is Prince of Egypt.
Oh yeah, they were the two, like
the
jesters.
2 mystics or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
All right, it makes it 30-10. We have 2 left, numbers 2 and 5. Dan, where are we going next?
Let's go with number 5.
All right, number 5. It is. Your clue is hazing is a rite of passage. Hazing is a rite of passage.
Well, we got no choice. All the girls and boys making all that noise 'cause they found no choice. Can't salute you, can find the flag. If that don't suit
Dan.
Kristian.
Dazed and Confused.
That is correct for 10 points.
Just putting the dog out. Hold on a second.
He had the dog, no less. That was a nice orchestration there.
That was the orchestration. Yeah, threw me off. I was just like, I was not expecting Alice Cooper to be so artfully presented. I like it.
Exactly.
As well, too. Yeah.
A class from Alice Cooper. You're just not anticipating. All right, Kristian, you got the points on that. Is a 10-point ball game, 20-10 with Dan in the lead. Bonus question: do you want to be a dick or not?
I got to be a dick on this one. I'm going to take a shot.
All right. This is for Kristian alone. Your bonus question is this. This was the film debut of what Oscar-winning actor?
Matthew McConaughey.
That is correct for 5 points.
Well played.
All right.
We got a 5-point game, 30-25 with Dan in the lead. There's 1 question left in the opening round. And actually, this song was submitted to us by the gentleman backstage, Mr. Eric Grebner.
Nice.
So good luck to
Save
you
the
on
best
this.
for last.
by chance. And actually, the clue is going to come to you from another patron. Your opening clue for this one is Turning Gray. Turning Gray. And that comes to us from Houston Bodily.
We'll all be planning out a route. We're going to take real soon.
Teen Wolf?
That is correct for 10 points. A nice pull. I thought I was going to have to give a second clue on that one.
I know.
I was trying to count the number of different movies I was going to say there. Yeah.
That's the movie. I've seen that movie way too many times.
Yeah.
With that, Kristian, you take a 5-point lead, 35-30. One bonus question left worth 5 points. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Yeah, I got to be a dick again. It's Teen Wolf. I got to take a shot.
All right. Here's your final bonus question. While filmed months earlier, Teen Wolf released after what other Michael J. Fox film from 1985?
Back to the Future.
That is correct for 5 points. Once again, some of them are easy and some of them are hard. So
I'll take what I can get.
That was an easy one.
What I can get.
But Kristian, a man that doesn't listen to clues, is up by 10 points.
It's true.
It's 40-30 at the end of round one. Let's jump into round two.
Bell is soft.
What's that?
That's a soft sound, that bell.
It's like 1 out of 30 people. It's like, God damn, that bell is loud.
Yeah,
so you have sensitive ears.
Yeah, was it Darina's dog started barking as soon as
you
heard it through the earphone?
Yes, you got sensitive ears, it's a quality. All right, Dan, because you're in second place, you'll have opening choice in this second round of 1 through 5. And this is the 5-second round. So once you make a selection, I will give a clue, and Andy will play a 5-second snippet of the song. It could be the middle, the opening, the end. It's his choice entirely. Mm-hmm. If either of you can guess it in the opening 5 seconds of music, it's worth 10 points. Otherwise, if we have to go to a second 5 seconds of music, it drops the point value down to 5 points.
Got it.
And you only get one guess until I tell you can guess again.
All right.
So, Mr. Murrell, 1 through 5, where would you like to start round two?
Let's go with number 2. Round 2,
All right.
number 2. Why not?
Why not? All right. Your clue for number 2 is War Machine. War Machine.
I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk.
Dan. Apocalypse Now?
That is correct for 10 points.
Good cat.
Nice job.
I don't know the movie well enough.
Yeah, I had a second clue already locked and loaded. Didn't need it.
What was it?
I can't give it away because we end up using other songs from the movie.
Oh, okay.
The clues are the hardest part.
I would imagine. Yeah.
All right. Tie ball game. It's 40 points apiece. Dan, you have control still. It's 1, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go with number 5.
All right. 5 it is. Your clue is shaken and stirred. Shaken and stirred.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda.
Oh, no way.
Cocktail.
Can't. Play the tape back. Play the tape back.
All right, hold on. I can do that. I got to mute you guys and I can go officially.
Oh, wait, you could do that? I would have invoked that earlier if I'd known that.
I can tell you for a fact, Dan, Kristian beat you on the last one. It wasn't by much. It's whoever starts their name first.
Yeah. Play the tape back.
All right, I'll fucking play the tape back. I will officially play the tape back. I got to mute you guys, so talk amongst yourselves while I go through this like the Zapruder film.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Dan. I like I said, I got to pull challenges. It's the only way. It's the only thing I can do.
You came into this with a round. With a lead? What are you talking about? That's the only way you can win.
we have a. I didn't hear. I was too into it. But we have a backstage guy. Eric, can you put your vote in the private chat as to who you thought it was?
Oh, I like it. Putting them to work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. We have Eric's vote.
Dan's more popular than I am. Come on.
What is this, movie fights? That was always the argument on movie fights. The social media poll doesn't count. It's whoever's more popular.
It's true. No.
It was often true, to be fair. Unless we just had 3 really unpopular people on the show. And then it was very much about the arguments. Yeah.
Right. Not even close. Dan takes it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
He's already finished. Dan, as you're turning your head to go, Kristian.
Doubt it. Like I said, rigged. Take that, Reddit.
Rigged.
There's a Reddit thread on that one, Matt.
Yeah, no shit. Well, Fred didn't like that, apparently.
Nope. All right. Well, I did know it was cocktail, so I'm proud of myself there.
All right, Dan gets the points. He's up. We got a 10-point lead. Dan, you have numbers 1, 3, and 4. Where do you want to go next?
Let's go 3.
All right, 3 it is. Your clue is FBY.
FBY?
Yep, FBY.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Sister Act.
What's that?
Sister Act.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
I know they also did that in Face Off, so I'm going to say Face Off.
That is correct for 10 points.
Were you going to start with Sister Act?
Yeah, I was 100% going to say Sister Act.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Although now that you say that, it's like I can see. It seems like for the first time ever, you paid attention to the clue. And dialed in.
Yep.
All right, gives Dan a 20-point lead, and you still have control of the board. 1 or 4.
Let's go with 1.
All right, 1 it is. Your clue is let's make a date. Let's make a date.
Plastic tubes and pots and pans, bits and pieces, and the magic from a hand.
Kristian.
Weird
Science.
That is correct for 10 points.
It's so weird when you hear 5 seconds of a song you've heard 500 times and you're like, wait, what's that from?
Yeah. Like 2 more lines in and it just gets right into the title of the song, but it's can you continue that on?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, it's a 10-point game with Dan in the lead. There's 1 question left in the second round. Your final clue is Blonde Ambition. Blonde Ambition. Dan.
Flash Gordon.
That is correct for 10 points.
Well, you better be glad you didn't invite Mike Kalinowski on for this episode.
I didn't. That's one. I love that movie. I didn't hear that at all. I'm very mad at myself.
Oh, you didn't hear the melody? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean I heard the song, but I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. I didn't hear it like in my head the way my stupid brain works.
Maybe I played it badly.
No, you didn't.
No, you played it just fine, Andy. I thought it was wonderful.
Clearly, you played it well enough for Dan. He knew it.
Oh,
I don't know if I can recall a better played
version
version of that song.
No, it's true.
All right. Well, that ends round 2, and Dan has amassed a 20-point lead, 70-50, but it's still anyone's game. So let's head into Ready Your Ears, Kristian.
Scores.
Let's head into round 3.
It's decisive. It's a decisive sound. It's a decisive sound.
You know, by the time you're on again, I will have tweaked the audio on that, so it's less deafening for you. I'll put in special videos just for you.
It's funny because if I just next time you do it, I just have to adjust the sound on like my Rodecaster, and it'll probably help me out.
All right, so this is the third and final round. This is our betting round. So Dan, because you're in first place, you will go first in this final round. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and then you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this movie in. 4 is the minimum number of notes. The max is how many ever you'd like it to be. Mm-hmm. The point values are at 8 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. At 4 notes and above, it's worth 15. At 2 notes and above, it's worth 20. And at 0 notes and up, it's worth 25 points. Ooh. If you get the question wrong, your opponent automatically gets the points. You do have a lifeline that you can use one time in this final round to ask for a second clue. And then finally, you can double down. So if your opponent gets a question wrong and it's worth 20 points, you think you know the answer, then you can go for double or nothing. And if you get it right, you'll get 40 points. But if you get it wrong, you'll get 0. And there is also negative betting, but we have to bid down to 0 first. And then if that happens, I'll explain the negative betting.
All right.
So Dan, 1 through 5, where do you want to start?
Let's go with number 4.
Number 4 it is. Your clue is Howard's Pretend. Howard's Pretend. Don't forget, we bid back and forth until one of you tells the other to settle the score.
I'll open the bidding at 11 notes.
All right, 11. Kristian, over to you. 10 notes or fewer, or tell him to settle the score.
He's saying 11 notes. And what's the maximum amount? I'm sorry.
Well, he set the max because he opened the bidding at 11. So you can bid 10 notes all the way down to 0.
I see.
Go ahead and tell him to settle the score.
I see. 10 notes.
All right, 10.
You know what? I'm going to say settle the score.
All right. It's worth 10 points. And you get 10 notes. Your clue again is Howard's Pretend. And you have a lifeline if you want to ask for a second clue, but you only have one of those. Just let us know if you'd like to use it. Here are your 10 notes.
I got to use the second clue because otherwise I'm going to be down too many points.
All right. You can use your lifeline. So your first clue was Howard's Pretend, and Andy will give you your second clue.
Okay. Your second clue is Twins, the Medieval Edition. Twins, the Medieval Edition.
Oh, what the hell is that movie?
And for reference, the bass notes don't count. So for the other 4, if there's a bunch of bass notes, those don't count to your note total.
Oh, shit. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember it. Crap out. I don't remember the name of it.
Well, you might as well just throw out something.
The stupid movie with James Franco and Danny McBride.
Is that your official guess?
No. Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, I'm going to chalk that up as
a
miss.
Yeah.
All right, so Dan, the points default to you unless you'd like to double down and turn that 10 into 20. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing.
I believe I will double down here.
All right, making it worth 20 points.
And I am going to say that the answer is Willow.
That is correct for 20 points.
Yeah. Fuck that movie.
What'd you say? Fuck that movie?
I actually like that movie, but no.
That's Warwick Davis you're talking about.
But because of it, now fuck that TV show. How about that?
Yeah. Wait for the scathing reviews on Kristian's channel.
Kristian's going to review Willow, and they'll be like, wow, what the hell? Why did Kristian hate Willow so much?
Yeah, so much vitriol.
Just 5 seconds of the frame. They shouldn't even have brought this up at Celebration.
Just it got to your review. It sucks, and that's it. That's just all the video.
This song blows ass.
The music's the worst part.
Ever.
All right, so Dan got the 20 points. He's got a 40-point lead, 90-50 right now. But it's still anybody's ball game. So Dan, you have control of the board still. 4 is gone, but we have 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Number 2.
All right, number 2, it is. Your clue is Amazon delivery. Amazon delivery.
10 notes.
10. All right, Kristian, over to you.
Settle the score, you bastard.
On 10 notes. All right, it's worth 10 points. You do have your lifeline, Dan, if you want to use it. And your clue again is Amazon delivery.
I believe that is Wonder Woman.
That is sadly incorrect.
Wait.
Well, technically, Andy, what do you think?
I mean, it's not right. It's not what we're looking for.
Yeah, is that clue enough to direct one over the other?
Oh, well.
Yeah, the clue is enough.
Technically, we're looking for the movie that debuted in.
Can I guess?
I think this is a gray area.
Oh, you son of bitches.
Well, because the clue kind of, I should have chosen another clue. So the fault is with me.
Rigged.
Well, you're the one that told him to settle the score.
That's right. And now I'm supposed to be able to guess. No,
wait. Let me defend. If it was anybody else, I'd feel like we'd led them down a path that it was a little unkind and that we're not looking for Wonder Woman. But Dan, you know that score is featured in multiple movies, and the clue could be used for would work for multiple movies, right? It's not just a like, oh, it's definitely that. It could be.
Well, it's Amazon.
Yes.
Delivery. Like, to me, I mean, if we want to get into the granular things, my interpretation of that clue is that Amazon was the key word there. Yes, like if
I have a challenge flag.
I think that's pretty.
To retort that challenge.
Go right ahead.
Amazon delivery insinuates it's the first time the Amazon is coming into is Amazon delivery. It's the first time that the Amazon package is coming in, and that's what.
Yeah, DC delivering the Amazon. Yes.
DC delivered the first Wonder Woman movie in 2017, which featured that
song. I'm only fighting on behalf of this being a tighter game.
Yeah.
Or to be fair, we could scrap the whole thing. If you guys have
the whole game, I'll go to bed.
No, but no. To be fair, if you want, I'd be okay with if you want to scrap the question, give a new one.
Of course you would.
If you have it.
Well, of course you would.
Of course. You shouldn't get the points if it was intended for another movie. Come on, Dan, you played this game before.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying because it could be and it is for a different movie, Dan could have thought to himself, okay, so this score is in multiple films with Wonder Woman. I'll get a second clue just to make sure I know which one it is.
I have a Kool-Aid.
At which point the clue would have been directed him towards the film that he's after.
I have such a smile on my face because I don't have to be on the other side dealing with it. As you guys now enjoy it.
Well, I came up with Amazon delivery, so that was why I'm defending it so hard.
Dan, I'll leave it with you.
It's your show. It's your show.
I think Kristian's supposition of asking for a replacement seems justifiable to me.
I don't want to win or lose under protest, so I defer to your judgment. Well, it's your show. I am but a transient contestant. I will be.
My inclination is to rule against you. So the fairest thing I think would be to choose another one, and we will go ahead and do that now. That way, nobody gets unfair points.
I think on the same aspect, to be completely honest, that if I was in Dan's position right now after guessing that, I would probably be like, come on. So I think just throwing it out would probably be a good idea.
So Kristian, let me get this straight. You're playing both sides of the fence on this argument?
No, I just understand. I understand why he would be arguing for it. I get it.
Yeah, I do, but I'll let you know now. I would rule against because
clue.
The clue kind of.
I don't want you to alter what you would do. I've stated my case, and Kristian stated his. So it's your show. It's your ruling to make.
I would say, Andy, let's just go back a few shows. Throw a dart. We'll go back let's go back 10 shows, and we'll just pick one of the 5 from that 10 show.
Yeah, it's pretty apropos that we would have the show with the biggest challenge on it.
Of course. No,
we've had 2 so far.
This is
By the way, you've had I said mine first.
It's true. It's true. Well, old habit style.
All right. What about number 5 on 98?
I've got a brand new score. If that's cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. You got a clue for it? I'll leave it up to you. This is all Andy then.
Okay, hold on. Let me think of it.
All right, he's got to think of a new clue. This is groundbreaking, gentlemen. We've never asked for or had someone ask for a replacement under protest, but figure it's the fairest way.
I can't say the same.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Playing both sides. You nudge towards this direction. That's great. You got that on.
Okay, I got a clue. And a score. Are we just is Dan taking the 10 notes again? Is that what we're doing?
Well, give the clue. We'll start it all over again. Dan will open the bidding. We'll do it all fresh.
All right.
You're a child. You're a child. You can't adjust the sound for the ringing in your headphones, but yet you're willing to play with a fart machine.
It wasn't a fart machine. It was a hit the wrong button. But
you hit the wrong button 3 times?
Wait, did it play 3 times?
3 times.
It played several times.
I didn't need to play on my end.
You have children. You do realize that, right?
It didn't even play for me. That's amazing.
Is it amazing? I think we need to look at the definition of that word.
It's amazing with the lack of sleep, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Ready for the clue then?
Yes.
Okay. Your clue, so it's Dan starting the bidding after the clue, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your clue is the Sprinter Soldier. The Sprinter Soldier.
The Sprinter Soldier. I'm going to say 10 notes.
Settle the score.
There we go.
All right.
We're back where we started.
Yes.
That's right. 10 notes. You do have a lifeline, Dan, if you want to use it.
Okay.
So
He's muted.
10 notes, yeah? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That sounds so familiar.
You can hear it again if you like.
Yes, could I hear it one more time, please?
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my lifeline, if I may.
You want me to come up with a second clue?
Yeah, that's part of the game.
Sorry.
Had you told me what it was, Andy, I could help, but I don't know what it is. So, so he's working on a second clue now. The first one was the sprinter soldier. He's pretty good with the clues, though, so I'm guessing he'll come up with something pretty nifty.
That sounds so familiar.
Kristian, do you have any other inadvertent wind noises?
Okay, I've got a Kristian, do you want to just throw in a fart noise before I deliver my second clue? It might be garbage. Okay, here we go. Dan, your second clue is
you killed my father. Prepare to fly.
You killed my father. Prepare to fly. The sprinter soldier.
Sorry, Matt. I'm going to write what
That's
the film is. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You killed my father. Prepare to fly. Could I hear the music one more time, please?
Yeah.
I know it's gonna kill me if I can't guess it because I know that piece of music. Kill my father, prepare to fly. The sprinter soldier. I'm not gonna make you wait here all day. Kill my father, prepare to fly. The sprinter soldier. Chariots of Fire. That's not it.
No. Kristian, you doubling down?
No.
You want
Give me the
you want the 10 points? All right, 10 points.
Okay. That was Hans Zimmer and Lady Gaga score for Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick. Yep.
Oh.
That's it exactly. Yep.
All right, so Kristian gets the points on that. It is
Mara's
90.
gonna be so disappointed in me that I didn't get that right.
That too.
We have 3 questions left. It's a 30-point ball game in Dan's favor. Kristian, you got the points on that, which means you have control of the board. It's numbers 1, 3, and 5. Where do you want to go next?
5.
5? All right. 5 it is. Your clue is Friday Night Whites.
11's the max, right?
No, the max is how many ever you'd like it to be.
Oh.
And that clue comes from Matt Scanlon. So thank you, Matt.
Has anyone ever had Andy play the entire song before?
No, because it's been bid down. But
Yeah.
people have started
Fair
with like
enough.
100 notes.
Okay.
I think we did get one that was like up past sort of 30, 50 notes or something like that, and I just played it on repeat.
All right, so Friday Night Whites. 50.
All right, 50.
25.
25.
Doing this just for Matt. 24.
Who cares? This is part of the game. Play it.
I'm just gonna keep doing what Kristian does. I'm just gonna cut his previous bid in half. I'm gonna say 12.
All right.
Settle the score.
Settle
right.
the score on 12 notes, Dan. You have used your lifeline and your double down, so you have no more help. Your clue again is Friday Night Whites.
Friday Night Whites.
Okay, is it 12 notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't have cut Kristian's bids in half so much. Could I hear it one more time, please?
Mm-hmm.
Again, sounds like so familiar, but I'm trying to narrow it down in my head. Friday Night Whites. Oh, as a viewer of the show, I know I'm always annoyed with people. I'm just like, spit out an answer. Come on, when I'm watching the show. But now that I'm playing, I'm like, wait a minute. Give me 3 more minutes and I'll figure it out.
It's all right.
So
We've only had one person ever where I had to threaten him with a clock eventually. So you're fine. You're nowhere near. Because he did it on almost every answer he gave.
Roca?
Could I hear it? Could I hear it one last time?
Yeah.
This is gonna be another one that's gonna kill me because I know that score. I blame Zack Snyder for this. Let's see.
That sentence has been uttered a lot in this town.
Oh, I know that music. That's the thing. I know that music, but I'm not gonna just make people sit here and watch me flounder in silence forever.
Well, we're young.
Friday Night Whites. Dead Poet Society. I don't know.
That is incorrect. So, Kristian, you still have your double down available. It's worth 10 points.
Give me the points. Chip.
That's what you're doing.
Neither. All right, you're not doubling down, Kristian. You're not going for it.
No, I need to play it safe.
I will let you know that Andy specifically fought to have this on the show.
Okay.
And that is the score from Remember the Titans.
Oh, of course.
Well done.
I'm suspecting a conspiracy at this point, honestly. But let's continue.
Rig.
I love it. Yeah, and Kristian has his own conspiracy, and that means they cancel each other out. So there is no conspiracy, guys.
I wish that were true. I wish 2 conspiracies would just cancel each other out. The world would be a much better place. But sadly,
no.
It just begets more conspiracies.
I did throw that on there in honor of the final and excellent episode of the Throwdown, which was incredible.
Thank you.
All right, so it's a 20-point lead for Dan, 90-70 right now. Kristian, you got the points on that, which means you have control once again. You have numbers 1 and 3.
1
it is. Your clue is feel the burn. Feel the burn.
67 notes.
67 it is. Too shy of a good time.
40 notes.
40 notes.
38.
38.
31.
30.
27.
25.
22.
21.
20.
19.
It's like New Year's Eve over here. 18.
Yep. Count it down one at a time.
Clue again?
Feel the burn.
17.
15.
Settle that motherfucking score.
All right.
All right. Your clue again is feel the burn. You do not have a lifeline, sir. So here are your 15 notes.
15. Let me just work out.
All right. So
we
it's a
made
20-point
Andy do
game.
music math. They're never going to invite us back.
It's fine.
I like that we were throwing numbers at each other like they're weapons.
Right.
It's like that
16.
scene. It's like that scene in Doctor Strange with the.
Yeah, the bigger shame is when the last round everybody bids down to like 2 and 1, and you're like, "Well, you studied for nothing."
Yep.
Okay, 15.
Yep. Here we go.
I'll play that again. That was rough.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I hate to do this to you, Kristian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm walking onto your turf, but I believe that is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
It is.
That is correct for 10 points.
Good cat.
Can you play 8 notes of that? I just want to see if I would have gotten 8 notes. I got it. I mean, got it quick. But... yeah, I would have gotten it. Well. Oh well.
All right, we have one question left. It's a 30-point game.
I lost. Can't win.
Now you can double down because you still have that function left. You have that option, but you need to get them down to below 8 notes and then double down on that to tie the ball game.
It needs to be 8 notes. 8 notes is 20 points. Is that what it is?
8 notes is 10. 7 notes, 7 to 4 is 15.
Oh, okay. Got it.
If he were to get it wrong, then you guess it correctly.
Matt, why don't you just let him think he already lost? I would have preferred that as a.
Well, you do have some ability in this, Dan. You don't have to play along with.
That is true. I don't have to play his games.
You don't.
Yeah, you do. Everybody has to play.
No, not anymore, Dan. Not anymore. You're free. All right, so we have one left. Daniel, open the bidding since you got that last one right. So your final clue is quit monkeying around. Quit monkeying around.
Quit monkeying around. Now, if I get it wrong, he gets the points, right?
He does. If you get it wrong.
Right.
But he would have to double down.
Sure.
And guess correctly.
Or like I would have to guess 0 and then get the movie wrong, and then he would just win.
No. So if you guess 0 and he got the movie and you got the movie wrong, he just took the points. That's only worth 25. If he doubled down on that, then it's 50. He wins the game.
Right. And I'm up 30 currently.
You are up 30 right now, 100 to 70.
Don't be scared.
See, because what would happen is I would do that and I'd miss it, and he would randomly guess and he'd win the game. That's just how it works.
Don't be scared.
How many notes would you like to open with, Mr. Murrell?
9 notes.
All right, 9. Kristian.
Settle the score.
All right.
Okay.
Well, here are your 9 notes. Your clue again is quit monkeying around.
Can I hear it one more time, please? King Kong.
That is incorrect. So, Kristian, you can double down and turn it into a 10-point loss as opposed to a 20-point loss.
Yeah, I'll double down.
All right, it's doubling down.
2001.
That is correct for 20 points.
Mm.
Look at that. Triumphantly loses.
Oh, I see. Yep. Blue Danube.
Yep. But Dan, by 10 points, is today's big winner, sir. Congratulations.
Wow.
This time, Murrell.
Still got, I'm not sure which conspiracy theory won out, but one of them did, goddammit.
I think they both did somehow. I don't know how that works. I think somehow both conspiracies turned out to be true, which, like you said, just cancels each other out.
Exactly. At least in this universe that we've created. I think you're right, though. One conspiracy theory just begets another, which begets another. But in this one, I think we're fine.
No, it was a good match. Good battle.
It was a good match.
Fairly balanced, and a new occurrence on the show. We've never had someone. Basically, we've never elected to give an extra song. So congratulations to breaking new territory after 2 years of doing the show.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, this I found in the movie trivia space. This is generally how it works. Is I get screwed over somehow, and then it creates a new rule. It happened like 4 times in the Schmodown, so it's just carrying over to this show. This is how it works.
I'm always around for that.
Kristian's around, and I somehow create precedent for a new rule that plays into the thing. I didn't get screwed over. The ambiguity was very difficult to parse, and you both did a wonderful job on it.
Yeah, but I'm glad we elected to add another song as opposed to just going against you. So I think it worked out in the end. But Dan, congratulations! You are now 1-2 against Kristian. Yes. And as today's winner, you have the floor to plug, promote, say whatever you like, but take it away.
I'm on YouTube, youtube.com/Dan and Murrell Movies. We're in this air somewhat soon?
Next Thursday.
Airs? Okay, so we're still in the Halloween season. I'm doing some Halloween-y type stuff over on the channel. Box office reviews. I've got a Halloween Ends review up by this time, the time this is airing. Streaming, all the streaming shows are all ending at the same time. House of the Dragon, She-Hulk, Rings of Power, all that stuff. And I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/Dan Murrell. We do a movie club every month. We do a get-together for our producers. It's a lot of fun. So I'd love to have you come join me there too.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Harloff, a valiant effort. You only lost by 10, but you're still up 2-1 on Dan. So you can walk away head held high that you are still leading as of today. But plug, promote, say whatever you'd like. Go ahead. Take it away.
Same, as Dan has been doing. I'm got my own channel, which is like Dan, my own name, Kristian Harloff, where I probably also have a Halloween Ends review up, and check us out on the big thing. We have a brand new studio. We're doing a lot of fun things over there. So if you're able to come on by, we'd love to have you.
Please. Well, I'll have your social media links in the description below, but hit them up. Let them know how they fared on today's show. And Andy, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I just want to say, Kristian, congratulations on 9 years. I watched every single episode from Trisanosaurus Tops to Remember the Titans. It was unbelievable. And obviously, I only do this show because you introduced me to the top 10. So I went to see them live, met Matt. The rest is history. So thank you for that. And Dan, I've got a message to you from your, number one fan, Thomas, my little cousin.
Yes.
He and his father, my Uncle Hugh, who taught me to play piano, by the way, they basically said regarding your cinema etiquette video,
yes,
could you do an amendment, because they have a single pet peeve, and it's to do with how much they appreciate their local theatre, because they use cardboard popcorn boxes, not crinkly, the most noisy paper versions of. So they said if you could make an amendment or an add-on, basically every theater they think should use these cardboard ones that their local does, because it cuts out the noise of the container.
I didn't even think about that. The crinkly paper bags, they are quite well. Plus, it's like old school too. You get it in a cardboard box. I like that. I like that idea. Trust me, there's no shortage of things that people do that are annoying in theaters. So I'm sure I will someday follow up. But I like that. I didn't even think about that. That's a great idea.
Okay, great. Well, they'll appreciate that.
Those cheapos of the theater would never do it.
That's true.
Yeah,
the
it
theater
is more
chains are too
expensive.
cheap.
This theater that they go to, it's their local, and it's just an independent, just the guy that runs it. He gets in such cool movies. If I had like the time quickly to show, they basically don't have on the mainstream movies until a few weeks in, so they just pick up, like at the moment, like they're booking tickets for now, like Women Talking, and like just really cool, like, you know, just great selection. I always tell Hugh, like, I've got my ear to the ground on what's coming out, and this cinema has it. I mean, it's just really, really good stuff. For
That's
like
my
just
dream.
a one screener, it's beautiful.
I've always said if I was a billionaire or whatever, like what I would actually do. I was telling Mara this last night. I would run a movie theater like that, and I would lose a lot of money, but it would be like, that's like my millionaire's dream would be to do that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
I think
I'm glad that there's people that. What's the name of it? Let's plug them.
It's called
it's
called The Parade in Marlborough. If you're ever in the small town of Marlborough, just outside my hometown of Swindon. But yeah, they run it like a restaurant. So in you know, from morning they have breakfast, and they have an outdoor cafe type thing. So a lot of people just come and hang out and chill and eat, and then might go and see a film. It's just one screen. It's beautiful, like old school red, like velvet seats, beautiful. And all the seats at on the top row are all sponsored. And Hugh's my uncle Hugh, his brother died, so he's got one of the seats in honor of his brother.
That's cool.
It's just beautiful.
I gotta go there. I gotta go to that place.
Oh well, yeah, you're welcome anytime. Obviously, we'll go.
I'll pop over sometime. We'll go see a movie.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
enjoy those cardboard boxes. Look at that.
There you go. Yeah,
that's a cinema experience. God damn it. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm glad we finally could make this happen. And our thanks to Eric Rebner for joining us for the entire duration of the show. He was a big fan of the fart noises, by the way,
Good.
Kristian. Big fan.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
I just want to. I just want to quickly just add in thank you to Eric, who is backstage, for the song suggestion. He did Surfing USA from Teen Wolf. Was that his suggestion?
Yeah, that is his
and
suggestion.
Then Houston Bodley came up with the clue for that, Turning Grey.
And Matt Scanlon's Friday Night Whites.
And Matt Scanlon came up with the Friday Night Whites. So yeah, that's like just the Patreon just working perfectly. Just takes my work away from me. Although I had to come up with 2 clues on the spot, but yeah, it was really, really cool. I should have had all my patrons ready to like give me clues then. Yeah, really, really cool. So thank you, the 3 of you, and all the other clues and suggestions. Just keep rolling them in. They're obviously working.
Well, thank you guys.
Yep, it was a blast. I love playing this game. It's a fun game to play.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week with another new edition of Settle the Score. Until then, stay safe out there. Adios.
Peace.